Hey guys, so I have not did a video since the graduation mini vlog, but we're back. We're back. But guys, I miss you guys so much, y'all. I really miss y'all so much. I've been really busy a little bit. Not really so much of being so busy, but I just been just trying to maintain my little life since graduation. And that's kind of what this video about. So today we're going to be doing a sit down. I'm just going to be telling you guys about my life since graduating and how life been for me, because I'm not doing nothing else. Why not do a video, So yes, before we get started, I just want to say I'm very grateful. I'm very just grateful to be alive and here. Life been a life, but you're here, so I can't really complain about too much, And yeah, so we're gonna get into the video. The first question with what are your plans next year? What are my plans for next year, or where do I see myself after, I guess, graduation. So my plan is I am going to college. That's my plan. I'm going to college now. I wanted to go to Kentucky State. That was my plan. Okay, Kentucky State. But then I'm in Chicago, so it's that's really far. Kentucky State is 4 hours away. And I was just yeah, I don't want to go too far, especially for my first year of college. I just graduated, so it's for my first year of college, I don't want to go too far from home, or too far, to where it's if something happened, I'm not saying it will, but if something happened, my family cannot reach me, and it's hard for me to, So my other college that I am going to was NIU. Now, if everything works out, that's the college I'm supposed to be going to, is NIU. So yeah, that's my plan. And also, I want to be working. Y'all, I've been trying to find a job. It's so hard. I don't know why it's so hard to find a job. I didn't apply to 10 jobs. Not 10, maybe 6, maybe 2. But it's so hard to find a job. I don't know why, but it's literally so hard. I've been applying, and I'm really applying myself. I'm trying, So yeah, I wanted to be working until I go to college. And I also want to work while I'm in college also, just so I can have, I can save up and stuff like that. So, yeah. And next, let's see. What is something you realized about the real world within just 1 week of graduating? I'm not gonna answer the whole question like that, but I'm gonna answer something I realized about the real world. Something I realized about the real world is that no matter what happens, you have to make it happen, because it's life still goes on. I always realized that, but now that I graduate, when I graduated, I felt more alone than when I was in school. My senior year, I felt alone anyway, but as I graduated, I felt more, as in I had more responsibilities. So as I graduated and I started to see stuff, I was yeah, life is life. When I graduated, I started thinking about my future way more. I was thinking about I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this. And sometimes it can be overwhelming, because it's you're so young and you're dang, what's next? And sometimes you feel you're in it alone. But something I did realize after graduating in the real world is that, no matter what comes your way, you have to keep going regardless, because life doesn't stop. You have to keep, and I realized too that I always said this, but I realized that once school ends, it shows who your real friends was in school. It showed your real crowd. After school, after everybody graduated, I didn't really talk to no one. Well, my senior year, I really didn't have a lot of friends anyway, but I didn't really talk. It wasn't really oh yeah, like let's, but it never really was that. So it wasn't like, oh, it was a big deal, But I realized that like once, everybody graduate, people go on with their lives and live their lives. Yeah, okay, so next question. How do you feel about graduation? Okay, graduation, I feel like it don't feel real. Now it does, but like when I did, it didn't feel real. Like I'm really like out of school. Like when you graduate, if y'all didn't graduate yet, after you graduate, you gonna be thinking like it's not gonna feel real, because it's like you're not waking up getting ready for school. You're not gonna go to high school. You're out of high school. What hit me is when I got my diploma. That's what really hit me, that I'm done with school. I'm done with high school. What do you mean I'm not gonna be in high school again? You have to realize when you graduate, that's real life. Like your life is starting, So it's like, it's just like, dang, like I wasn't really ready for that, because it's like responsibilities, and it's like you have to be. So yeah, I was kind of like iffy, because I know that like, yeah, like you have to do this, you have to do that, but at the same time it's like, yeah, So graduation was fun though. It was really fun. I had did a video. If y'all didn't watch it, go watch it. What is a new habit or hobby you have picked up since you graduated? It say since you had free time, but I'm gonna just say a hobby that I picked up since I graduated. Something I started to do since I graduated is like, I didn't really do it as much as when I was in school, but I started to walk more. Like, so I love to like take walks and listen to music, because it's like, it's just really relaxing, and it's really like calming to just, it just calming. One thing I do, this not on here, but I just thought about this, like advice I would give to freshmen entering high school, since I know that I'm done with high school and I done had my freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year experience. One thing I would say, don't change yourself to fit in. And y'all probably hear this all the time, but it's real. Do not change who you are, because it's like a lot of people like have a battle with themselves entering high school, because they want to like do stuff for an image. I want to say this: once you leave the school, you go home, you have to face yourself. The same thing with social media. Once the phone goes off, you turn your phone off, you have to face yourself, and that's reality. So I'm just gonna say, don't ever try to fit in for an image or be something you're not to please other people, because you will never make it that way. You will always be stuck trying to, you'll be stuck. If y'all get what I'm saying, you will always be stuck, because you will never understand yourself, because that's not you. So something I would say, like, don't ever try to live for an image, to please other people, because that's not it. And another advice, it's so many advice I can give to freshmen or to people in high school in general, because one thing I battle with, not even just in high school, but in life in general, is being too nice, not knowing how to say no without feeling bad. I have that so bad. I still have it a little bit, but I'm trying to get over that. Put you first, because people will run all over you, walk all over you, and step all over you, because they know that they can take advantage. Don't let that happen. But now that I'm growing up, I realize stuff, and from experience, I can say stuff from experience, because I've seen it, So, or I lived it, So I just say, like, just be you. Even if you don't have friends, if you don't have a big crowd, that's okay, because the more friends is like, nobody want drama. And to my girls, I just want you to know, like, you're worthy. Don't ever let a boy or guy make you feel less of yourself. And for everybody, love yourself first, because if you love yourself, you will love yourself enough to let anything go. Like, peace over everything. You feel me? So just always always put yourself and like respect yourself, and just, yeah, high school is an experience. Okay, next question. Let's see. Okay, guys, I'm trying to see where my other one goes. I got that one. How's summer been going so far? Summer so far, okay, but yeah, summer has been good. I had went on a trip to Wisconsin Dells. That was fun. And we was there for like 3 days. We was there for 3 days. It was really fun. That was a good experience. That was like getting me, it got me out the house. It got me doing something. Yeah, it haven't been like a crazy summer. It been chill. It haven't been nothing crazy that happened. Yeah. Okay, now the next question is gonna be my last question because I don't want to keep this too long. So, and y'all heard like you never do, like my videos always be so short, but I'm trying, guys. Just work with me. The last question, I already seen it, but it's what would I say if I could say, what would I say to my freshman self as me being out of high school? Like, what would I say if I could talk to my freshman self? What would I say? I like this. This is my favorite question because it's so much I want to say to you, girl. Like, freshman self. I remember myself as a freshman. Like, I was just so like giggly, but I didn't really change a lot. Like, I always had a small crowd. I always was like to myself. But one thing I would say to her is, like, you're worth it. Just stay focused. Like, stay focused. Always be you. Remain you, and get out of being too nice, like not knowing how to say no. Get out of that fast. Like, some people, they don't care how sweet, how genuine you are. I don't want to say nothing negative, but some people do not care. So just always remain you and remain true to yourself, and just love yourself first before anything. And I want to say this before I go: no matter how hard high school may get or feel, baby, you can do it. You're gonna finish, and you're gonna get through it, and you're gonna do it. You can be whatever you want to be. You can be whatever you put your mind to. You feel me? I'm serious. And that's something I'm struggling with right now, is being consistent. Like, it's some days like I'll be like in a bed and I'll just be like, and then you get up and be like, hey, I gotta do this. You have to do it. You have to be consistent. Let's go, So that's something I'm working with, and I'm working with just, like my mind now, and I'm just trying to be a better person for me, my future self. And yeah. Should I answer one more question? Let's see. And what is a toxic trait I know I have and I'm trying to fix? I'm gonna answer that one first. A toxic trait I have and I know that I'm trying to fix is, like, sometimes I don't listen. Like, I noticed that it's not really a toxic trait. Well, it could be. I have a listening. I need to listen more, and that's something I have. And another toxic trait, I self-sabotage. If it's something that's good for me, I will always be like, this is too good or something. I always have to like self-sabotage myself. Like, I don't deserve something. I noticed that within myself, and that's something I am trying to fix. And I know that I have, and that's just a part, like, I have to like fix within myself, just being able to like, be there within myself more. Because everything starts with the inner you. Yeah. I also wanted to say this. I am making a Kick. Well, I have a Kick account. I will be streaming. I didn't know if I want to do Kick or Twitch, but I don't know. So just help me out, guys. But I will be streaming soon because I don't know. I just want to do some stuff and talk. I love to talk. And so thank you guys for watching. I love you guys so much. I will be trying to be consistent with the YouTube and posting and, you know, and doing this and doing that. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Love you guys so much. Bye.